But first, the president of Afghanistan looks to be heading for a second term, with more than 91% of polling stations counted. Preliminary results from last month's election show Hamid Karzai with more than 54% of the vote, effectively ensuring his victory in the first round. Now, his main opponent, with 28% of the vote, is Dr. Abdullah Abdullah, former foreign minister under Hamid Karzai. He joins us now on the line from Kabul. Dr. Abdullah, Hamid Karzai says the election was honest and impartial, but you've repeatedly accused him of using the Afghan state to rig the vote. What's your feeling on these latest election results that give Hamid Karzai a clear lead?
Yeah, that's right. I think when Mr. Karzai says that it's an honest vote, it shows his own honesty in level of honesty. I think there is no doubt that hundreds of votes, hundreds of thousands of votes are fraudulent. They are not suspicious numbers, but they are fraudulent. That's according to the Elections Complaint Commission. That's according to the European Observer Mission. That's according to the international community as a whole. And that's according to the people of Afghanistan in what we see on the outcome and results. And based on what happened, these fraudulent results have been included in the numbers. So as a result, it is shown as if Mr. Karzai is the winner. So I think when those fraudulent votes is being taken care of in Afghanistan, the numbers and figures and percentages will be different, and it might go for the second round, go for a runoff.
Now, do you think, though, the numbers will be different enough to ensure a second round?
Yes, because we are talking about hundreds of polling centers in hundreds of thousands of fraudulent votes. By hundreds of polling centers, I mean some 600 polling centers were never opened, and out of those polling centers which didn't exist, hundreds of thousands of votes have been reported and included in the results. So it will take time before all these things become clear, but there is no doubt at the moment that these current results doesn't mean anything.
Now, Dr. Abdullah, what if the Electoral Complaints Commission does find some fraud, but not on a big enough scale to force this second round? That would still mean that Hamid Karzai is re-elected president. What would that mean for the future of the country?
I think for the future of the country, it's important that the issue of fraud is cleared and cleaned and taken care of and corrected. And then clean votes or results are out. And that will be acceptable for the people of Afghanistan. But the people of Afghanistan will not accept the fraud to decide the future of this country. So that has to be taken out. And I'm sure when the Election Complaints Commission has started its work and continue, you'll find out that it's over 1 million votes, what you are talking about. And that cannot be ignored.
Dr. Abdullah, what kind of reaction exactly are you expecting from the Afghan people if things do not go the way you're hoping? Could we envisage an uprising of protests like we saw recently in Iran?
No, hopefully the reactions will be in accordance with the law. It will be peaceful, and hopefully it will not lead to violence at any stage. So at this stage, I have asked all our supporters to be calm, to be patient, to be responsible, and to wait for the legal process and legal mechanism to work and exhaust itself. And then I think it's at that time we will see according to the results, and hopefully whatever happens, we will not have violent reaction.
Dr. Abdullah, some of your supporters have video images from the southern region of Ghazni that show people stuffing ballot boxes. Tell us, where did those images come from, and why would people continue to stuff ballots if they knew they were being filmed?
I think the issue is that some of these video images have been recorded by mobile phones. It's not just from Ghazni. There are some from eastern provinces. There are some from southern provinces like Paktia and Paktika. And the issue is that some people have recorded these secretly, and then they have sent it to us. But that shows that in cases, hundreds of ballot papers have been stamped and signed and then stuffed into the boxes. So the issue is that this has happened in many, many places, in hundreds of places. So altogether, it consists like over 1 million votes. People are focusing in revealing these fraudulent activities. And we have many features and evidences.
All right, Dr. Abdullah Abdullah, we're going to have to leave it there, having a problem with the phone line. Thank you very much. You are a candidate in the presidential election in Afghanistan.